So we are going to my hepatologist appointment, and I have this appointment every 6 months, so twice a year, and it's pretty routine. I was actually supposed to go in April, but my appointment got canceled because I got sick, and then I was supposed to go on Monday, but we had to reschedule because she had a meeting. So she's gone over the scans and the blood work and everything looks good, so it's pretty much routine. I do have some questions this time around. I mean, it's not different than like usual, but I just want more information this time. But yeah, I will check in with you once the appointment is finished. So I am back from my doctor's appointment, and as expected, everything looks the same. I got my scans done in April and blood work as well, but she likes to see me in person just so that she can take a look at me, feel my belly, just see if anything about my appearance like strikes out, anything she should be concerned about. So that's why it wasn't like a telehealth situation. But I'm not sure if I've ever mentioned this, but I have single ventricle. I know I've told you guys I have a heart condition, but I don't know if I ever specified which one. But yes, it's single ventricle. So one of my ventricles was not fully developed while in utero, which is cool, fun, quirky, and different because it's kind of uh, a rare condition, which love that for me. Just like a rare gem like that. But because it's a rare condition, like they do have a lot of knowledge on it, like than what they did like 20 years ago. But obviously, it's not perfect, right? They don't know everything. And because it's rare, not many people have it. So there's not that many people to study. And when people do have it, sometimes they get the correct procedure, sometimes they don't. Sometimes they, live a long life, and sometimes they don't, right? But with single ventricle, I had to get two open heart surgeries. And because of that surgery, I have chronic liver disease, which basically means there's a lot of scarring on my liver. And the point of these doctor's appointments with my hepatologist is to kind of look every 6 months to see if they find cancer, which is why I go so frequently. I have like MRIs twice a year, blood work twice a year. Um, and I'm really lucky that I have access to such, great doctors and medical care. But today I was just kind of like before this appointment, I was just like a little frustrated because with the chronic condition, and whether it's having a heart condition or my liver disease, a lot of it is maintaining it. There really isn't a cure for liver disease or a heart condition, right? Like surgeries help, um, but everything has its consequences, right? So I I just, since we don't know much, I'm like, I felt like I wasn't being, like, they were always honest with me, my doctors, but sometimes like I think a lot, right? So I'm like, well, what about your other patients? Do they have this? And how old are they and what symptoms do they have? Things like that. So I think just before this appointment, I really wanted more answers than I have gotten previously, because previously it's just we've done the MRI, we've done the blood work, and everything is looking good, and that's about it. But it's kind of like when you do that and it's just repeated over and over again, you're kind of like, okay, well, I want to know something different. I want to know more. But I spoke to her today. There is an MRI with elastography, which just I think gives like a better visual of the liver as opposed to just an MRI. And I've gotten a fibroscan before, but aren't really like those don't really benefit me just because my like organs are really close together and I have smaller ribs, so it's not easy for the scan to see. But an MRE or an MRI with elastography will just help the doctors know more, and just get a clearer picture, which is great because I wanted something new to not exactly do, but I wanted something new to be out there so I can know more in a sense. Because a condition like this, whether it's the heart condition or the liver disease, I live my life 6 months to 6 months. So within those 6 months after I've had a scan, I'm like, okay, I've talked to the doctor, we're good, things are fine. And then I go through another 6 months, and basically that's how my life is, right? Which I'm still so lucky that I have this life and that I am very privileged to do a lot of the things that I want to do. But there is a lot of uncertainty, and there are really no guarantees in a lot of things. And sometimes that can just be really frustrating when you're trying to plan a life, or when you're, growing up and trying to figure out who you are and who you want to be. But you have to also consider your medical issues as well. So, yeah, overall, it was a good appointment. I will go for my testing, the MRI with elastography, as well as my blood work within 3 months, so we can get back to our October and April schedule. But it's always great to see her. She's such a wonderful doctor, and I do really have the best of the best, and that's like because of my mom. So truly love you, girl. But yeah, s- there are some times where it's like really hard, and it's not super fun, and it feels kind of shitty. But we go on, and so that's why I just bring you along, so you know that there's this 25-year-old girl making YouTube videos who is chronically ill, but still likes to make YouTube videos. But yeah, I'll keep you updated. Obviously, I don't think I have any more appointments anytime soon. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. And before I go, I want to mention that I don't tell you guys these things so you feel bad for me, because I don't feel bad for me. I tell you these things because um, growing up, I had to figure a lot of the chronic illness stuff out by myself. Like, obviously, I had my mom's support and my family, but a lot of it, understanding it and coming to terms with it was obviously my responsibility. And I feel like I hadn't really done that until I've gotten older, so like the past few years. And so when I would see TikToks of people who were chronically ill, didn't mean they had like the same condition as me, but they would talk about their fatigue and how they can do like a couple things a day, and that's their max, or they have a flare up and they're in a lot of pain. Like, I just felt seen, because my whole life, like, I was in pain and I was tired, and you know I didn't know how to explain it. But watching these TikToks and seeing other people talk about their health conditions and make sense of theirs also helped me make sense of mine. So that's what I wanted to share with you guys, because I was helped by somebody on TikTok, random people, and so if I could help you guys, like, that's the goal here, right? We're just here to have fun, and yeah.